got rid of social media, it was taking up my time. Time for climbing up, making sure there'll be a day I shine. No sizing up on the court, they young.
What is up, everybody? My name is Biggie Music. I'm gonna show you guys how I mix my music. So I use Audacity. It's a free software. You can go download it. I just search audacity.com, and then I already have something recorded here, so I'm gonna play it.
It's so cold outside, but I need somewhere to smoke. Got them mops outside, aiming straight at your dome. They 6 feet apart on the ground in a hole. It's so cold outside, but I need somewhere to smoke. Got them mops outside, aiming straight at your dome. They 6 feet apart on the ground in a hole. Get a bag, I'm on the run, and I gotta get home. First time I'ma get them Texas to the bowl, run my shit.
Alright, so that's what I recorded earlier. So now I'm going to show you guys how to mix it. So first you want to do is you want to get rid of any excess noise, any excess sound. Usually this will be on parts that are not recorded or weren't supposed to be recorded. So anything that was unnecessary in the recording, just get rid of it. So anywhere there's blank lines, just get rid of it because there's going to be some sound. And if you overlap your voices like I did right there and right here, you're going to want to get those out of there too. So it's not a double or overlapping lyric. Alright, so now what you want to do is you want to go even deeper into the lyrics since you got rid of anything outside of it.
So
now you want to listen to these on the solo, and you want to find any breaths or anything that shouldn't be in there.
They 6 feet apart on the ground in a hole.
And you want to do this for each track.
It's so cold outside, but I need somewhere to smoke.
So when you find these breaths, they should be pretty easy to spot.
They said I switched up, how like they say the same.
Because they should be between your lines, like this one right here, and they should be separate. Usually they're not connected, and if they are connected, then usually it's not that big of a. It's not really noticeable if it's connected.
Pussy ass bitch just left me on red.
Like that little ending right there, it's got a little bit of breath, but it's not noticeable too much, you know. So anyway, if we're gonna do the ad libs here, it's pretty much the same thing. This one's gonna be a little bit faster actually, but more tedious. So it's not faster. It's faster to find them, but it takes more work because a lot of blank spaces because it's just ad libs.
That's a crime.
And if you find like a part right there where it has a separate part, but it's still part of the ad lib, you don't want to get rid of that. So just make sure you're not deleting parts of your ad libs, because if you do a bunch of these before you notice that, you're gonna have to go all the way back, and you don't know how far back, or you're gonna have to record it. So I just recommend you make sure that you're not getting rid of any of your ad libs, only breaths and like silent areas which have background noise. So now you probably want to go re-listen to it, re-listen to the song, and then now what you want to do is you want to record with the music in the background. Maybe if you want, you can put your lyrics or you like rapping on it also in it, but then you just want to get it a audio file that's got you not rapping and just the background music, because this is going to be for the noise reduction. So you need a couple seconds. Then you want to highlight it and go into your effects, and you want to do noise reduction and click get noise profile. Now you can get rid of that. You don't need that no more. And then you just got to highlight all of your tracks that have audio on them. Not the beat though. Any vocal audio tracks. And then what you want to do is you want to go and you want to do noise reduction and just keep these all the same. Just click OK, and it should do the work for you. Alright, so now what you want to do is you want to go into graphic EQ. Now, your graphic EQ will be different than mine, but I recommend anything under 100 should be at 0 or all the way at the bottom. That's what I meant. And then this one will probably just for fine tuning. If you want to copy my settings, you can, and just kind of rework them to make it the higher the like 20K to like 1K. If you bring those up, it'll make it more trebly. If you bring up anything from 500 to 20, it'll bring it. If you bring it up, it'll be more bassy. So you just gotta kind of find it so it's a really clean audio, which this one I kind of find to be pretty clean for me. It could probably be clean for anyone else. I have a pretty bassy voice, so I like using this. If you want to copy that, you don't have to be exactly right. Just put it kind of how it looks like mine if you want to copy mine. This is what it should sound like.
It's so cold outside, but I need somewhere to smoke. It's so cold outside, but I need somewhere to smoke.
So it's got rid of a lot of the bass in it, and it's more of a clean audio because the bass really makes something muddy, makes the audio muddy, and so you just want to get rid of all that so it's more of a clean audio. So now you want to do is you want to download this effect or plugin, and it's called Spitfish De-esser.
So cold out.
3-way pack. And so what you want to do
It's
is
so
you
cold.
Click listen, and you want to just adjust it to where it should be. Use the tune button to find out where the audio sounds really bad. What I mean by that is like if it's really screechy, like it hurts your ears. For the Spitfish, it should that should be a good area to put it. For me, I think that's right. And then synths and the def I usually don't really mess with.
My main, and I'm reaching my goal. Bad habits, big games.
And the synths really, you can just stay in the middle of the thing.
Sucking hoes.
They don't really, to me, they don't really matter all that much.
No name, had to lose.
Usually just using it kind of just helps with the thing, with de-essing it. And then just click OK, and you want to go into effects, and you want to use the other one in the little package that you get for the I don't know, was it like, I don't know what the thing's called. It has like 3 plugins in it that you can download. This one has different tunes for bass, so it has a bass tune and it also has a high tune. So you want to find out where the sound sounds really screechy or the sound sounds bad from the lower end. And then you just want to click listen, and then you want to do the whole thing kind of as the de-esser. If you want to copy my settings, you can right here. Other than that, pretty much just click apply and you're good. All right, now what you know with that, you want to go into effects again. After I show that, I'm going to show this off here. So now it sounds even more clean because the frequencies that kind of like mess up the audio is gone. That's what the de-esser does. It gets rid of the F sounds, the P sounds. Well, my pop filter does that. But so you're gonna see this error if you open up the UI shop, which is another plugin you need to download to mix like me, and then just click OK. It'll pop up, and then you can mess with these settings. Usually, this is where I like to have it. And then what this plugin does is it adds more saturation, if that makes sense. It kind of just makes your sound more bold, and it kind of adds bass to it, and you can definitely see it changes the audio file here. It makes it bigger and adds more basic or like bass into it. So just click apply on that. Don't worry about it saying any error signs, just click OK.
It's so cold outside, but I need somewhere to smoke. Got a mob so side, aiming straight at your donation.
So now you can see how it sounds.
On the grindy in a hole.
So just adds more
I'm on the
saturation,
run, then I gotta get home.
All right, so now once you're done with all that, you're going to go into the compressor. And you can keep these settings the default wherever you have them at. This is what I like to have them at. I'm not really in the know of what the compressor settings are, so I usually just do something that sounds pretty good, and this is what I think sounds pretty good for me. So you just want to click apply on that, and now this should make it way bigger.
It's so cold outside, but I need somewhere to smoke. Got a mob so side, aiming straight at your donation. 6 feet apart on the grindy in a hole.
Voice into the center, not like if it's in the back. It's more in the middle, you know. So now what you want to do is you want to open up and get the limiter plugin, and you want to click hard limit, and then you can pick wherever you want for the limited dB. So I usually use around 3.5 to 4, and that just cuts the audio off at that decibel range. So now you can see everything's cut down and looks pretty good. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to work on the ad-libs. Now the ad-libs should have the same effects as the regular audio, because you're doing it off of that. But what we want to do is we want to go into filter curve. And for me, this is what I like to use. I use the telephone effect. And that kind of just gets rid of all the bass. And it kind of just puts it more as has a different like tone to it than the main vocals. So you can tell them apart, which is what I like for me. You can also use the walkie-talkie effect if you want. But anyway, you just want to click OK on that. So now it should sound like a telephone.
It's so cold outside, but I need somewhere to smoke.
So after you do that, just highlight again. Now you want to go and click on echo. Now the echo settings can be different. I like having it at 2 just to have a little bit of echo, not too much. And now you can hear what it sounds like. So it adds a little bit of echo to it.
To smoke.
And I also want to do this to the intro. The intro here, that's just a quieter version of the actual hook. And just do the same thing. Filter curve, telephone, or whatever one you want to use in an echo. But you don't have to use these. This is just the ones I use for mine. So now what you want to do is you want to highlight all of your tracks. You want to click mix and then mix and render to new track. Now what this is going to do is going to mix all of your stuff into one track. And what you're going to use for this track is you're going to make this the reverb. So what you want to do is you want to go into reverb, and you can pick whatever option you want. I usually like doing medium room or large room. Sometimes bathroom I'll use. And then what you want to do is you can actually use any custom setting you want. But what you want to do is you want to click wet only, and this will make it, I'm not sure what it makes it. I don't have a word to describe it, but kind of sounds like you're in a room, I guess, like in some weird room. So now what you want to do is now this is pretty much everything you need. What you want to do is we're going to mix it. So we're going to get all of the audio files and we're going to bring them down. So this is the easiest way for me to do it. You're going to bring all the audio files down to the lowest decibel that you can on the Audacity thing, which seems to be -36. So at -36, you're probably not going to hear anything. But anyway, I'm going to show you guys exactly how I mix my music so that it sounds, I guess, decent. I don't think it sounds the greatest mix in the world. So you want to bring it up until it sounds like it's in the track. You don't want it too loud because it'll go over the track and it's going to sound bad. You also don't want it too quiet or you're not going to be able to hear it. And what I also recommend is you guys listen to your song on different devices, headphones, wireless headphones, car, wireless speaker.
It's so cold outside, but I need somewhere to smoke. Got a mop so side, aiming straight at your dome. They 6 feet apart, underground, you know. It's so cold outside, but I need somewhere to smoke. Got a mop so side, aiming straight at your dome. They 6 feet apart, underground, you know.
Alright, so now for the last one, the reverb one, it's gonna be really far back in the track. You're not going to want to hear this one all that much, and I'll show you what it sounds like if it's not all the way in the back and you don't lose anything on it.
It's so cold outside, but I need somewhere to smoke. Got a mop so side, aiming straight at your dome. They 6 feet apart, underground in a hole. Get a bag, I'm on the run, and
what that does is just kind of, I don't know, it makes your voice not sound so flat. Now what you want to do is with the ad-libs, you just want to cut them in half. You want to split the track like I just did there. And then you probably want to split the track on the intro. I didn't do that one, but pretty much that's it. That's how I mix my music. There's some other tips that I have if you guys want to listen or you guys want to know how I do those ones. Like how you can like change one vocal from going to the left speaker to the right speaker. I can do that, and just some other things that I have some knowledge of because I've been working on music for about 3 years now. But appreciate you guys watching. Thank you, subscribe, and be ready for some new music coming up. 2020 my year. It's so cold outside, but I need someone to smoke. Got them outside, I'm straight at you. Don't they 6 feet apart on the ground, they in a hole.
It's so cold outside, but I need somewhere to smoke. Got them outside, aiming straight at your dome. They 6 feet apart, underground, they in a hole. Got a bag, I'm on the run, and I gotta get home. First time I'ma get them Texas to the bowl. Where my shit comes straight out the mold. Money team, my main, and I'm reaching my goal. Bad habits, big gains, all wrapped in my soul. Dick sucking hoes, slopping all of my shit. No relationship, no name, had to lose the bitch.